Lavia is back.
Any little mistake Jackson does, he knows that Nkunku is knocking at the door.
What I would like to see is an Nkunku start up front. All right, it's weekend action. Chelsea versus Brighton. A game to expect as Chelsea fans. And as usual, I'm here with GH Armando for us to have a conversation around this Brighton game. Chelsea doing amazingly well over the past few games we've played. So far, we've had only one loss. I mean, to the best club in the EPL.
Yeah.
The rest are wins and a draw. And I think that isn't bad at all.
No.
But at the end of the day, we have to keep winning to keep the momentum. We have to keep going. First of all, what do you make of the Chelsea-Brighton game? Before you start, let me quickly tell you that we appreciate your support as fans. Every single time you click on that video and you watch it, it makes me feel so good. Every single time you smash that like button, it helps us a lot. So please don't forget to do that. Become a part of a community. That is what we want to build. A community where we though we are far away, but we are very close together. We know your names. Anytime we see your comments, we just smile and I know who is commenting on this video. That is what we want to create as well. So if you're watching for the first time, please be part of this community. Smash that subscribe button, smash the like button as well, and we will be grateful. More is coming. The live session is also coming as well. So expect a lot more from the team. We're bringing you amazing content right here. All right, GH, let's continue.
So I think it's going to be a 50-50 game.
You think so?
Yeah, it's not been easy for Chelsea and
at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, I mean, even though for the past 4-5 matches, Chelsea has been on top of Brighton.
We actually haven't had very good results at home.
Yeah,
if you remember, since our best performances are always away.
Exactly. So for me, if you look at the results we've had against them, it's either been 1-1, goal difference
with Brighton.
Very tight.
Right.
So I think it's not going to be anything different. Either a slight win for Chelsea or even a draw. I won't be surprised. But we actually hope and expect the boys to do well and then get us the win.
Enzo Maresca has done his press conference for the Brighton game, and we understand Lavia
is back.
We have missed for a long time.
I
should have actually started this this episode with the soundbite. Lavia is back. Right. I mean, we've missed Lavia so much after preseason.
Yeah.
He was one of the most performing players, the most rated players during preseason. And we are yet to see him in action. Do you think his coming back further deepens the Chelsea squad and gives us
a boost? Definitely
a boost to more winning ways.
It's a boost. Looking at our midfield, I mean, Enzo is doing well, but all the work is on Caicedo at the moment. So for Lavia to come back and be part of this midfield is going to actually improve the game, and of course, let's see how him and Caicedo will partner in this squad. I think it's going to be lovely. I mean, Romeo Lavia at one side and Caicedo at another. I can't wait to see this partnership.
Right.
And let's not forget that we have so many games. So bringing these players in and having them is going to actually help the team to progress very well.
One of the conversations that is topical among Chelsea fans now, after what we saw from Nkunku in the game against what was the name? Barrow. It's kind of a conflict. Some people feel that Jackson should continue or should start, while Nkunku probably can come off the bench. But some people feel that Nkunku is a better finisher.
Yeah, no doubt.
What do you make of these conversations that are making the
right?
rounds?
So for me, I think we still have to stay with Jackson.
Right.
He's doing so well.
Right.
And then people don't forget that we have players who actually love to start the game,
right,
and then give what he have. I'm not saying Nkunku is not good at it, but for the past few games that I've seen him started, he struggled a bit, especially in the Premier League.
Right.
He always does well when he comes from the bench in the Premier League. So let's stick with Jackson for now. Let the competition still go on. Any little mistake Jackson does, he knows that Nkunku is knocking at the door. So I think it will further push him to actually give us the best.
And I think Enzo Maresca stated it when he said that, I mean, he cannot play 7 forwards.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it has to be 3 or so at a time.
Yeah.
And these players need to understand that so that it can create some healthy competition. For me, I don't have any issue if Nkunku starts. If Jackson starts, fine. What I am looking for is the results.
The results, yeah.
At the end of the day, we should be able to be clinical in the forward.
That's right.
If we are not able to do that, I mean, we still have a lot of games to go. That would inform the coaches, and I'm glad Enzo Maresca always mentions that it is what happens in training that he goes by, not by names. If you are a Jackson and you are not performing, you are on the bench.
Yeah.
Somebody else takes your position. If that is something to go by, I feel that at the end of the day, we will keep getting the best from the players, and they will perform because they know that at the end of the day, if they don't do well, there is somebody, I mean, waiting for to take my position, and that person can take the position for the rest of the season. And for me, in our last video, I think we spoke about the squad depth, and that is something that is a plus to this Chelsea team this season. And I feel that how the team has started is a very good indication that it is going to be well. It is going to be well. Especially now we have Lavia back. Amazing midfielder.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said a lot about Lavia on this podcast. I want to see a lot more of him this particular season.
Yeah.
His hard work, his passing ability, his swiftness.
Yeah.
It brings a lot to the midfield.
So much intelligence in the midfield. Yeah.
There was one game I saw Lavia pass a ball without looking.
Yeah.
Immediately he turned, he passed the ball.
Yeah.
And it went exactly to the player. Yes, as you keep saying, we also have to be very careful because at the end of the day, it has to be a gradual process. He's just coming back from injury. He might not be as sharp as probably some of the players who have been fit for some time now would be. But then, I mean, we will see how things will turn out. That's why Enzo Maresca is there. At the end of the day, he has a better hands-on experience with the players. He knows what is going on in camp and all of that. So we trust him to give us the best and make sure that we continue what we started or what he started. I mean, there's been a lot of praises across board in the footballing world for Enzo Maresca. And I think this is just the beginning. Hopefully, we beat Brighton and get that confidence back.
More.
It is important because we've just played 5 games. We still have a lot more to go. We will be able to judge better when we get into the middle of the season. That is where we have a lot more to talk about. So for me now, I'm okay. We are good. We are 5th position, not bad at all. We'll see how things will turn out. But then, overall, right now, even in the press conference, he's mentioned that, I think he was asked about how difficult it is to select players and all of that, and he's mentioned that it is actually good for him to be confused to make selections. What do you see like in this particular Brighton game going into the game? What is your first 11 you think Enzo Maresca should play?
For me, straightforward. Malo Gusto needs to get back to this team.
Right.
Let's help Noni Madueke if he's going to start. I think
some people were furious that we said we should help. They should help. Sorry, Mudryk. Somebody said, why is it that we should understand that Mudryk will get better, but then we will understand that Jackson will get better. In the last video,
let's try and help the wingers as well.
Madueke.
Yes, you could see that Madueke's performance has dropped from the preseason.
Right.
And I think it's because of the absence of Malo Gusto. He helps him a lot, running ahead of him. It actually confuses the opponent, especially the fullback. to either want to go to cover Malo Gusto or stay with Madueke. So I think Malo Gusto should come back straight into the team. Romeo Lavia, I wouldn't start him. I'll let him come from the bench.
Right.
And then, of course, at the left side, Cucurella already. And then the center pairing I know he will definitely stick with Tosin and Levi Colwell.
Colwell, yeah.
Yes. So, and the front four, so I still want to see Jackson. I want to see Sancho and Madueke as well. And then Kopama in the
number 10
position. Yeah.
Right.
So that's what
your goalkeeper?
Definitely Sanchez for the Premier League is
Do you think Sanchez is now stamping his authority as Chelsea's number one?
Per the performances, no doubt. He's there. He's up there.
Right.
And we can't possibly risk changing him at the moment in the Premier League.
Right. So for me, I think I have a similar idea, similar formation. But then what I would like to see is an Nkunku start up front. I feel that you've said it in that he has not always been good with the stats.
Yeah.
I would like to see him start, and also that's up front. I would like to see him start in this game to see what is it really a one-off thing, or Nkunku has that sharp, or is that sharp of a finisher?
Yeah.
Because what we saw against Barrow was splendid. It was superb. And if Nkunku should be able to, replicate that, it would be a dead, I don't know how to put it. It would be a serious situation for other clubs.
Yeah.
Look at how he flaked that second goal. Nobody expected that would have been a goal.
Yeah, Nkunku, to be honest, is, if not the best finisher in the team, then one of the top finishers in the team.
Right.
He has that. That intelligence.
Right.
And of course, I wouldn't be surprised if he start ahead.
Right. So I'll definitely like to see Sanchez start. As you said, he has been our most consistent goalkeeper in Premier League as we have. And as usual, Gusto definitely will be on the right.
It needs to be.
And that Adarabioyo, Tosin, and Kowo, I think in our last game they paired very well.
Yeah.
So definitely like to see them again. Cucurella, as usual. It means that Fofana would have to start from the bench.
Yeah.
Right. So, and for me, I feel that I would have loved to see Lavia start, because, well, probably if he doesn't start but come from the bench, but I'll definitely like to see him play in this game, so that we assess his level of fitness going into more tougher games, because the Brighton game is not a particularly high-profile game.
Yeah.
So I would like to see him either start or even from the bench. But then I think since he's not well, let's see Fernandes start.
Yeah, I would.
Fernandes and Caicedo starts, and then we see what happens.
Yeah.
One of the players I actually so admired in the other game was Casadei.
Yeah.
We have to find a way to include him in the first. To find a way to let him play, to get some minutes in the first.
Yeah.
I feel he's so good a midfielder.
Yeah.
And we have to find a way to get him in, at least in case we don't have Fernandes or Caicedo. We have some other options that are confident enough to step in for them. So he was one of the players I saw in the Barrow game.
Yeah.
Also going into, so in the midfield, I'll see Fernandes and Caicedo start. Going into the attacking line, you see, Madueke, as you said, I feel that is just who he is. Because he never learns. He never learns. It is one thing about him always trying to
prove a point.
Prove a point. Yeah. Make it all about him.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. When you see how Nkunku plays, you realize that this is a selfless player.
Yeah.
If sometimes the chance is clear for him to shoot. But if there is a better, player that is in a better position, he will pass the ball. That is what we are looking for. It's not about you.
Yeah.
Chelsea is bigger than any single player in that squad.
Yeah, in that regards, I think you are right. That
is what my problem. If not, Madueke is one of our very, very good players in terms of take-ons.
Yeah.
Very, very good. But the final decisions are the problems. And now, as we say, don't forget that we can't be suffering with you while we have João Felix on the bench and Neto on the bench. You get it? Yeah. So it's up to him to actually prove a point that he can actually play as a team player and not an individual. For me, he will still have to be on the bench. Well, I mean, he tries to work on that. So I'll definitely like to see João Felix. I think João Felix plays from the right.
Yeah, he can play.
So I'll definitely like to see João Felix and Sancho start from the left and right, and Palmer in the middle, and Nkunku up front. For me, I think this is what. And you see, that's the beauty about having a squad like Chelsea.
Yeah,
you can play anyone, and you still be good.
Good.
I would like to see how this setup will play, and we will see if in case a Palmer is not well.
Yeah.
Can Nkunku start? That is all I just want to see with regards to this squad. So now let's come to your predictions. What's though you said it's going to be a very tight game. Yeah. What is your prediction for the game?
Like I said, 2-1, 3-1 for Chelsea. I won't be surprised. Yeah.
Right.
And Nkunku starting, I think definitely it will be a different game, a different movement. Altogether. To be honest, for me, our team is going to be very difficult to predict.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's a very positive.
Especially
thing.
with a manager like Enzo Maresca.
Yeah. So
he's always clear on that.
Yeah, it's a good thing. And Nkunku, let's not forget, it's just because of the injuries.
Injuries, yeah. And that's one of the points I actually wanted to make.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we haven't actually been able to see the best of Nkunku since he came to. He's also very hungry to show what he's capable of.
Yes.
You know, and that is the beauty of the Chelsea squad.
Yeah.
Every single player is tested to just show what they are capable of. Even João Felix has stated that he wants to prove himself. Yeah. He wants to show what he's capable of doing, and that gets me excited. We want the situation whereby when we are even losing, but we can be proud that we played good football. At the end of the day, that is the most important thing. But if you are winning, and at the end of the day, it is just like some sort of luck that you won with, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So for me, Nkunku should start. If he's ready, no problems, no precautions, then he should start ahead of Jackson. But for me, I think we tend to forget who he is just because of the injuries. Let's not forget, he was the best player in the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
The season Chelsea actually bought him. Yeah. He was the top scorer, the best player.
Yeah. And that worries me. That worries me.
It tells you that
the potential is huge.
The quality is there. Yeah.
And as you keep saying, we have to help him to come out of that injury.
Yeah.
And it's not by putting him on the bench. Yeah. Our last game against what's the name? Which club was that? How many Premier League games has he started? Has he played?
This season? No, he played all the games.
All the games
from the bench.
Well, let's see how things go. So for me, I'm just excited that we have that quality of a squad.
Exactly.
And hopefully Enzo Maresca will explore and then exploit the quality we have. For me, I think it is a 2-0 win for Chelsea. 2-0 win for Chelsea. And I see if an Nkunku should start, I see Nkunku scoring.
Yeah.
I see a Palmer scoring as well. Right. Who scores for you?
If Nkunku starts, definitely, I know he's very clinical scorer. Any chance, and he can finish it off. So Nkunku, Cole Palmer. If Sancho is starting, I'll give him an assist.
Assist,
for the assist, yes. Sancho is there,
I know, right. Beautiful. All right, guys. I think basically that is it for today. And let us know, as I said earlier on, we appreciate you a lot. Let us know where you are reaching us from. Very soon we'll be touching base with all of these countries. We'll be coming around to have beautiful conversations with our fan base in Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana, and all over the world. You know what I mean? So keep supporting the channel. Let's grow. Let's do more stuff for this amazing football club Chelsea FC. But in the meantime, if you're watching for the first time, smash that subscribe button, smash the like button. Let's be excited about this channel. This is our own. Let's grow. Let's grow it. And as I keep saying, Right now we are at around 3.1k subscribers.
Yeah.
Let's push it to 10k by the end, before the end of the year.
Yeah.
And we have to. It starts now. Guys, please keep subscribing. Smash the like button. Comment. It helps the video. Let us know your predictions for the game as well. Who is going to score? Should Nkunku start? Should Jackson start? And as I keep saying, these conversations are purely based on what we feel. It is not a fight. It is not. Nobody hates nobody.
No.
What you think is what you think. What I think is what I think. What he thinks is what he thinks. And nobody is the master thinker. Football is the beauty of football is that even top analysts predict and get it wrong. Yeah. So it's everybody's opinion. Nobody knows football. It's opinion. So just share your opinion and let's all enjoy the conversations. And we see you in the next episode. Peace.
We out.